Kia ora and welcome to today's coverage of the Northern Premier League match between Hamilton Wanderers and Melville United. It's a beautiful, crisp, sunny afternoon in Hamilton at Porritt Stadium, and the scene is set for a goodie. My name is Steve Holloway and I'll be the commentator and host this afternoon. This is the second time these teams have faced off this season. The first was at Gower Park in round 3, Melville needing a late equaliser from Captain Fantastic Aaron Scott to rescue the points in a 1-1 draw. And hopefully I'll be hoping for a similar crowd today. They're starting to trickle in behind us. Today's game is a battle of the son-ofs. In one corner we've got Cale Herbert, son of former All Whites coach Ricky Herbert, and in the other Sam Wilkinson, son of Waikato footballing legend Roger. And there's a bit of stake in this one. We've got Melville in 4th place and Wanderers 1 place behind them in 5th. Of course, the top 4 go through to the National League this year, so with 9 games to go, there's a bit riding on this one. Let's hear with the ball, and we are set to get underway. Looks like Wanderers starting with 3 at the back, Taiku and Semi up front, and sort of 5 splashed across the midfield. Melville fairly similar. Aaron Scott as the left-sided centre-back, Raheem Hunter and Logan Wisniewski. And the Melville midfield will be padded out. We've got Liam Hayes and Quentin Kapara in the middle. And we've got young Jerson Lagos on the right, who's a TikTok star. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the social media app TikTok. It's fantastic app. I spend a lot of time on it, too much time, but he's got a bit of a following. He's got about 70,000 followers. So, yeah, for those of you tuning in from TikTok land, early foul there from Raheem Hunter. Taiku is the danger man at Gower Park. Taiku was the difference. Everything went into him, it stuck. He was powerful, he was clever. So Melville, I'm sure, will have it. And there he is early on. A nice touch into Owen Comba. Comba played for Melville 2 seasons ago. It was last season he played for Melville. Left the club halfway through the season to go to Claudelands and now finds himself at Wanderers. A big day for him. Nice turn from Mo Reynolds in the midfield, finds Liam Hayes. Hayes, who's 22, has captained Melville on occasion, but today that captain's armband is safely on the arm of Aaron Scott, who is closing in on 300 appearances for Melville, which is quite incredible, really. A nice ball there for Jerson Lagos down the right-hand side. Can't quite make anything of it. And Wanderers are able to clear the danger. Max Tommy in goal for Melville, who's one of the few remaining players that took them to the Chatham Cup final 2 years ago. Only others still playing in this squad are Aaron Scott, and Liam Hayes and Logan Wisniewski. A bit of a shuffling of the deck. And there's a few other players that have played for both sides. We've got Mark Jones, who is number 7 for Wanderers. He played for Melville in that Chatham Cup final run. And he's here operating on the left flank. Dangerous player with National League experience. So he's someone Wanderers will be looking to get on the ball and create a few openings. Max goes long towards Mo Reynolds, but Wanderers centre-back Sergio Sendra deals with that well. There's a shove in the back there from Taiku, and Melville have the free kick. The other player who's played for both sides is Liam Fellows, Wanderers centre-back, another son of. We had Cale Herbert, son of Ricky, Sam Wilkinson, son of Roger. Liam Fellows, son of Dash Fellows. Those of a certain age will remember Dash as the Waikato United star, electric pace and quite a character off the field. So his son is a defender, but a pretty pacey one at that. So he's definitely picked up Dash's speed. There's the danger. Wanderers looking for that long ball over the top to Tommy Semi. And Jerson Lagos does well to beat Mark Jones, but can't quite connect with the pass. There's a little bit of feeling in this one early on. Liam Hayes there, just a little bit too physical. He's a physical player, Hazy. It's a big part of his game, but a little bit over eager there on Comba in the midfield, and Wanderers pick up the free kick. The crowd's starting to trickle in now. It's perhaps not quite as large as the third game of the season at Gower Park, but it could potentially get there. It is definitely a beautiful day for football. Xavier Pratt will be operating the middle of the park for Wanderers. Talented ball player, but can't connect on that occasion. Here goes Mo Reynolds. Bit of a messy start to the game. Opening few minutes, both teams struggling to connect passes. Again, Taiku linking up well, and Semi. This is good football from Wanderers. Now they play wide. Dylan Morris down the right wing. Cuts it back. Xavier Pratt knocks something in, but Aaron Scott clears, and Mo Reynolds. No, that's Kieran Richards with a nice touch. Looks to free up Mo Reynolds, but he is overcooked it a little bit, and it's easy in the end for the Wanderers defence. The defensive midfield for Wanderers is Joshua Signey, who's a English boy who is sort of patrolling that area between the back three and the midfield. On the ball now. He'll look to spray things. He tries to find Mark Jones with a raking crossfield ball. Jones can't keep it in, and Wisniewski is quite physical in the tackle. It's a good challenge. So for those of you following live on the YouTube stream, I'm going to attempt to interact with some of your comments if there are any coming in. So if you have a question or you want to know something about the game, let me know. I'll perhaps be able to respond to some of the questions. Here's the danger man, Semi, on the edge of the box. Gets it wide to Morris, crosses it in, but Max Tommy deals with that one quite easily. Tell you what, you could not get better conditions for a game in New Zealand. The pitch is nice, the temperature is a little bit crisp, but not a cloud in the sky, no wind. There can be no complaints from the players today. Into Taiku, he does well there. Oh, that's good play. Forces it through. Oh, and he's gone down, and it's a penalty. Penalty kick. Owen Comba driving into the box. Aaron Scott took him down. Aaron's not happy about it. Comba looks hurt. Again, it was Derek Taiku who was the difference there. Playing it into him, back to goal. He links up. A clever little link ball. Comba drives through and forces the foul from Aaron Scott. It's a good start. It was a good passage from Wanderers. They'll be happy with that link-up play. And again, Taiku, the difference. Taiku, the main man, the main threat. But he's not taken the penalty. That honour falls to Josh Signey from England. So Max has actually saved quite a few penalties this year. So he'll fancy himself in the situation. Let's see how it goes. Signey. It's a good save. A good save from Max Tommy. Down low and early to his right. Signey will perhaps be a bit disappointed with the way he struck the penalty. There wasn't a lot behind it. But Max Tommy, he excels in the penalty shootout. I think it was about his 4th penalty save of the season. He really backs himself in that arena. And that's a big confidence boost for Melville, because going down 1-0 away from home in a derby is a tough start. Gives them a chance to resettle. But here they go again. Wanderers with a corner swinging in. Melville managed to clear. Well, quite an exciting passage of play there. But once again, Derek Taiku back to goal. He holds himself so well, and he's clever at looking for the links. That's going to be a real threat for Melville this afternoon. Dylan Morris once again driving down that right flank, but can't get enough purchase on that cross, and it goes straight to the feet of the Melville defenders. Kieran Richards, he's a very important player for Melville. He's kind of the hub of their creative outlet, just sitting behind Mo Reynolds. They'll be looking to get the ball into his feet. He can create, he can shoot from distance. If Melville to score today, good chance it will go through Kieran Richards. Kieran's currently studying over in America. He's gone the scholarship route. So 2 years in, he's back for his holidays, and I think he plans on returning to America in August, September. Wanderers look for that early switch to Mark Jones, but it's straight out of play. Looking for a bit more quality from their free kicks. Mark Jones looking to create something. Runs into a dead alley. Jones, industrious down that left-hand side, ends up getting a corner. Raheem Hunter with the deflection. Getting a lot of chat on the live stream coming through from Brazil, it looks like. Ibison Santos. I can't understand what he's saying, but there's a lot of Brazilian flags there, which is an interesting twist. Got nice save, Falco style. It was a nice save, wasn't it? Yeah, Max Tommy, he read it well and he got down early. Hunter with a good clearance there. Mo Reynolds gets the ball away, and Taiku a little bit too physical. Ref wants to call him over and have a word. Got some score predictions trickling in. Ibison Santos believes it'll be Hamilton 3, Melville 0. You've got a score prediction. I'd love to hear it. Derbies tend to be quite tight affairs. There was one that Melville won 5-0 2 years ago, but other than that, two I remember at Gower Park. Tommy Semi popped up with a late 93rd minute winner, and Aaron Scott with a late 93rd minute equaliser. Here goes Tommy Semi. Can't quite beat the Melville offside trap. I played in a few Melville teams against Wanderers when they had Tommy Semi, and there's often quite a lot of focus on exactly how to defend that line. He's got real raw pace, which is quite rare in the Kiwi game, but also the ability to score goals. And so if you're too high, there's that pocket in behind him, but if you're too deep, he can turn and go at you, which is almost just as dangerous. So it's a bit of a tricky balancing act. And of course, you've got Derek Taiku to worry about as well. Mark Jones can't quite get past Logan Wisniewski at right back.
Screen it. Go.
Combo with the ball in midfield to Xavier Pratt, who looks for that long sweeping crossfield ball.
Oh, Kizza, you got to drop on the 2 6s.
Dylan Morris tries to get around his man and just takes it over the byline. Can't quite do it.
There, just sit on one of their deepest midfielders so they can't come back out, yeah?
Yep. Falco style suggesting Melville needs to show what they got. Haven't shown anything yet. Perhaps fair comment. Melville have struggled to get into the game so far. Wanderers looking the most dangerous of the two teams, but it is early days. Reese Leggett, Melville Knobs, great, is suggesting it'll be 2-1 Melville. Azza with the winner in the 87th. Azza has scored a few goals this year. I think he's perhaps second on the Melville Golden Boot chart with 2 goals. Jammer Boss, of course, scored a bundle, but he's moved to Manukau, so I don't know if we can even really credit him on the Golden Boot stand. I'm not really sure how that stuff works, but Aaron Scott with a late goal, it's possible. Alex Frank says Wanderers are dominating, mate. Yeah, you're probably right, Alex. But here go Melville down the right-hand flank. Jerson, he's got a bit of pace about him. He's a young boy. He's one of these teenagers. I'll just read you through the Melville teens because there's a few of them. So you've got Jerson Lagos, who's 18. You've got Mo Reynolds, who's 17. You've got Liam Malloy, 18. Ryan Lawrence, 18. Leslie Cavolin, Legalez, 19. And Josh Gallatley, who's just turned 18. As long as Campbell Brown, who's starting, who's 18. So 7 teenagers for Melville, which is it's quite a lot. But it's kind of been there, yeah. It's been what they've been all about this year, progressing the Melville. Sorry, can't even talk. Progressing the youth. Here goes Tommy Semi driving at that Melville defence and bundles into Aaron Scott, and Melville get the free kick. I feel like we need to talk a little bit about Aaron Scott. Absolute legend of the game in Waikato football. He's, like I said before, he's closing in on 300 games, which is quite incredible, really, considering he also played about 7 years of National League. It's a nice little round-the-corner ball into Mo Reynolds there on the sideline, Jerson Lagos. They can't quite get past that Wanderers rear guard. Here goes Logan Wisniewski, and can't quite connect. They're looking to connect into Kieran Richards or the strikers, but it's not quite sticking, and it's getting a little bit testy. But just back on Aaron Scott, he's 35 years old. He's still got it. Week in, week out, he's one of Melville's most consistent performers. It'll be a real loss when he does finally hang up the boots, but close to 300 games. It's pretty incredible, really. Hopefully we gets a good send-off when it is time. And then again, clears nice and hard and firm into the stands. Classic Azza.
Now you're up. Ready to go.
Nathan Mon is suggesting Quinton Kapara will score. It would be a rare sight. I'm not sure if he has scored a goal this season, but it'd be good if he did for Melville's sake. Games YT is asking what the time is over there. Well, it's 3:20, which means it's 20 minutes into the first half. And yeah, Melville have had a little bit better in the last 5 minutes, but there's still not quite that cohesion in the attacking third. It all falls apart before that final delivery. Taiku with his back to goal. He's so dangerous. It's a clever ball in behind for Mark Jones. Takes it to the byline. What can he do? Player's starting to crowd the box, but he can't get his cross away. Swung back into Semi to Jones. Hayes breaks it up. Melville can break through Kieran Richards. Some good feet from Richards. Gets past Taiku, and he's looking for Mo Reynolds. Sort of dinks it in behind. Mo chases, but it's quite easy work in the end for Sergio Centra there. Here go Melville, though. The danger's not clear. Kieran Richards drives into the box. It's good feet on the edge of the area. Can he get the shot away? Oh, he hits the post. What a shot from Kieran Richards. That was the best passage of play for Melville so far this game. Nice feet. What a blistering strike. Incredibly unlucky. That's what he can bring. He has those little moments of absolute brilliance. That was top draw. Well done, Kieran Richards. Kieran scored a goal last year against Central from halfway, and it was just like that, a moment of absolute brilliance that not many players see, let alone are able to execute. He sort of turned the ball over, got his head up, and chipped the keeper from literally from halfway. He's got that in his locker, and that was a fantastic left-footed shot, and the feet before it to jink clear on the edge of the box. Well done. Andy M's asking, who else is here to bet on this at 4 a.m. in the UK? Well, maybe the overseas betting market have got their eye on this one, watching the live stream. We welcome all viewers. Yeah, again, a huge Brazilian influence in this chat group. It's yeah, can't really explain it. The corner comes in, and it's Liam Fellows who rises the highest, but his header flies over the bar. Got Logan Wisniewski playing on the right side of a back three for Melville. Logan typically plays as a central midfielder, but he's had to sort of revert to a defensive role this season to sort of plug a few gaps, and he's done well. He's got a bright future. He's only 20 years old, so he's still learning his craft to an extent, but he's a player with great potential. Kieran Richards looks... Jerson can't quite get the pace on that through ball, but Mo Reynolds is quick and he chases it down. No, he doesn't. Ball's gone out for a free kick. Another example there of Melville getting the ball in good areas, but not quite getting the weight right on those through balls. And that's the difference. That's the difference, really. Tiku, Semi, and Jones and Comba look a little bit more cohesive in the first 20 minutes. Henry Hills in the chat asking, what do I think the score will be? Let's say we'll go for 2-2. I think Wanderers just have a little bit too much attacking threat to go scoreless. I can see a couple of goals. Semi and Tiku are good for at least one goal. I'd say two. But what we've just seen from Kieran Richards, Mo and Jerson suggests that Melville have enough to trouble Wanderers too. There's going to be goals in this one, is my prediction. Let's go for 2-2. Jones trying to work away in the middle of the field. Not much doing. Through ball for Wanderers trickles out over the byline. Sam Wilkinson, Melville coach, reminding the ref that this game is in fact being filmed and suggesting he needs to have a good one because this one's going to be caught on tape. Not sure if the refs like that sort of chat, but Wilkie seems to enjoy it. Kieran Richards can't quite win the header against big Liam Fellows in the middle of midfield. Combers gets sandwiched between Liam Hayes. And here goes Jerson Lagos. Oh, didn't quite pick the right ball. It just needed to slide in behind it, but he went square and the ball got stuck in Mo Reynolds' feet. Hazy clears, and it's back over the goal line for a goal kick. Glenn Mackay is asking Are there any young players today you think could make the step up from Northern League to the next level? A-League, etc. Well, the next level is National League, and there's a bunch of these guys that play at the National League. Could they make the step up to the A-League? I don't know. I have long thought that Tommy Semi was a guy who could have made the step up to the A-League. He's been at Wanderers for a few years now. I really thought that his career would have kicked on. I mean, I know he dominates in the National League as well, but I thought he's a guy that should have got snapped up by a professional contract. And for me, he's been sort of head and shoulders the best player in the Waikato football scene for the last few years. So if he can't make it, well, these young players are going to have to be better than him.
Good move, good move. Jason, you got to mark him.
Wanderers, a lot of their play starts through this man, Signey. He's got good feet, he's got good distribution. This time, runs into a bit of a dead end. Mo Reynolds to Hayes. Hayes connects. This is better from Melville. A little bit of a heavy touch there from Jerson, but he gets himself out of trouble. Hayes to Jerson. This is good football. And gets broken up by Wanderers. Here goes Comba. This is where Wanderers can be dangerous. Can he link up with Semi and Taiku? Drives into the box. Comba's got through. Can't quite get past Aaron Scott. An important challenge there. He's dangerous in the boxes, Comba. He drawed the penalty earlier in the game. It looked like he might have been threatening to do the same there. But Wanderers have picked up a free kick just outside the box. They take it quickly. Out to Fellows. Decides to hit one. Doesn't hit much on it. Melville easily clear. Mo Reynolds can't quite bring it down. Another wave of attack from Wanderers coming. Let's see if Mark Jones can pull it under control. He can. And recycle the ball back around. Andy M suggesting Melville number 13, the man of the match so far. Well, he's had a good start as Kieran Richards, and he's an important man for this Melville attack. That little jink on the edge of the box and left foot strike was absolute magic. So yeah, he was definitely one of the best performers so far. Xavier Pratt to Fellows, recycles the ball round to Adam Davidson. He's looking for that option. He's looking to pin balls into Taiku and Semi. This time the Melville defence deal with the first one. Hayes is there, up and under, anywhere will do. Invite another wave of attack. Taiku can't control it this time. Raheem Hunter. It's all a bit messy. It's a bit messy. Just anywhere will do, but Melville need a spell of possession here. Jones with the throw-in, finds Comba. Comba turns, drives at the Melville defence. Can't quite get past Logan Wisniewski, though. That's good defending from Wisniewski, and safely earns his side a goal kick. Mark Jones, of course, sent off in that Chatham Cup final for Melville. It was a bit of a turning moment in that match. 1-0 up, Jones saw red for a second bookable and ended up losing, was it 3-2 in the end? Aaron Scott popped up with a late goal but couldn't quite get Melville over the line. So there might be a bit of feeling in that one. Players that play for both teams, sometimes there can be a bit of tension in the air. Hayes and Jones going at it. Kieran Richards comes out with the ball, finds Lockie McIsaac, looks for the 1-2 down the left-hand side. McIsaac can't quite get it. Fellows is there to clean up, and Wanderers will start again. Quinton Kapara with a nice ball to Mo Reynolds. He takes it well, but danger is cleared. Here goes Kieran Richards. Gets it wide to McIsaac, down by the corner flag, sits one up nice and high. Lagos goes for a bicycle, which is quite ambitious. Hayes drives the ball back towards the goal line, and Wanderers clear, only as far as Lagos though. This is a good passage of play for Melville. Campbell Brown gets down to the byline. Can he get his head up? Can he find some quality? He can. Oh, oof. A good strike from Lockie McIsaac on the edge of the box. Left foot swing connected nicely, but the ball just drifts past that far post. But good, encouraging for Melville. Taiku with the ball at his feet and finding a little bit of space. Trying to link up, look for Tiku. He doesn't find him, but he goes wide. Oh, it's a good strike from Dylan Morris, but Max Tommy is up to the challenge, palms it away, and Melville clear the danger. They're packing a little bit of power, this Wanderers front line, with Dylan Morris and Combo and Taiku and Semi and Jones. You feel like a goal is coming at some point, especially when Taiku gets that ball and he gets his head up and he looks to link and got those sort of clever touches in behind. Melville perhaps looking to sort of spring the break a little bit more. They do have pace up front with Mo Reynolds and Jerson. And now it's Taiku driving down to the byline. Raheem Hunter deals with this one well on this occasion, clears the ball for a goal kick. Cameraman is letting me know it is in fact a corner kick. That's why they pay him the big bucks. Looks like Xavier Pratt is drifting across to take it as Raheem Hunter receives a little bit of treatment. Semi goes short, ball on the edge of the box, looking to shimmy and make room for the shot. He can't do it. It's a good hit and a good save. I think he got a touch on it. No, the keeper, the referee says no. Signey there, dangerous on the edge of the box. A swerving shot. I thought Max Tommy got a little touch on it. The ref said no. Definitely hit the bar and drifted over. But a dangerous little spell there for Wanderers. Andy M asking, are these mostly young players? The Melville team has 3 teenagers, 4 on the bench. The Wanderers side, look, I haven't been provided with the ages, but they will definitely have 2 under 20 players, as is the rule in this competition. Logan Wisniewski with the throw in, looks for Lagos, can't find him, he pushes Mark Jones in the back and it's a free kick to Wanderers. Taiku on the ball, bounces it back to Signey. Everything goes through Signey. He's a real key player for this Wanderers outfit. Spreads it wide to Morris. Morris, can he get the better of Mo Reynolds? He can. Drives it back. Signey then again. And Semi. And it's a goal for Wanderers. That danger man, Tommy Semi, on the left peg. Swivels, finishes with power, with precision. That's why he's so dangerous. Wanderers 1-0. He's so lethal in the is Semi. You cannot give him that time and space. Again, it went through Signey, switched the play. Morris did well, getting to the byline, getting the better of his man, getting across into the box, and a swivel and a shot. And it's the same old story. Tommy Semi, we've seen it so many times. Lethal. Great goal for Wanderers. A good start to the game, you have to say, at this point. They've had the better of it and probably deserving of their 1-0 lead. Can't quite connect, looking for Lockie McIsaac there, that ball from Logan Wisniewski, but an easy turnover. Tiku with the ball, good feet, but Quinton Kapara does well to break it up. And a little bit too physical there from Xavier Pratt in the midfield. So the onus on Melville now. 35 minutes into this one. Their game to chase. It's not. I don't think Wanderers are the sort of side that will sit back by any stretch. They'll look to put more runs on the board in this one. But Semi versus Scott. That's one of those battles we've been looking forward to. Semi wins this one, bumps Scott off the ball, cuts it back inside the box. Here goes, and it's Dylan Morris inside the box, but the ref blows it up for a free kick. Wilkinson is off his seat below me, not happy with some of the back and forth, I think, between Kayla Herbert and the referee. Good to see a bit of passion in the game. Of course, the last time these two sides met here, there was a lot of passion in the game. Melville won a penalty with about 15 minutes to go, which was scored, but then the referee said that one player encroached in the area, but instead of awarding a retake, suggested that Wanderers would get a free kick. And let's just say the coaching staff for Melville were not happy with that decision. And I think Wilkinson took a bit of a ban. I think he was banned for about 4 games after that one. But tensions were high there. They haven't quite reached that level yet, but it is early. So who knows? Nice looking ball in there. It's a goal! What a great goal! Kieran Richards, that danger man. But what about the ball from Logan Wisniewski? Wow, what a ball. You could see when it left his boot it was special. Richards climbs to the challenge and a deft header over the keeper and into the goal. Just what Melville needed. What a superb goal. There's 2 great goals. For those tuning in on YouTube, watching this live stream, that is worth the price of admission. What a great goal. So hopefully we can bring up some replays of that, because that was absolute world class. The ball from Wisniewski was pinpoint. Absolute pinpoint, but it took a lot. It reminded me a little bit of that. Who remembers that goal from Van Nistelrooy at the World Cup, where he's just connected with a deft header over the keeper? Because Richards had a lot to do. He couldn't put too much on it. He had to get it just right. And boy, did he. What a goal. I like that. I hope you enjoyed that watching at home. Let us know in the comments what you thought. I only get to watch that once, but hopefully you guys have seen it a couple of times. Alex Frank, he's saying Tommy semi-class. Yeah, he is. We've seen a bit of quality here. Kieran Richards with 2 moments of real brilliance. Tommy Semi with 1. Penalty save from Max Tommy. I tell you what, it's been a good first 30 minutes of football. Here goes Morris down the right-hand side for Wanderers. Recycles the ball to Signey. Here's Taiku inside the box, turning. He puts that ball into no man's land. He really wanted an attacker running onto that. He wanted Jones or Comba flying into that. It was a great ball across the 6-yard box, but no one was there. Melville opted for safety, put it out for a corner, and Xavier Pratt walks across to take it. About 5 minutes to go in the first half. 1-1. And on the balance, I think you could potentially say it's fair. Oh no, is rest called on the trainers. It looks like Aaron Scott has gone down and take a bit of a nasty knock there. The concerns that it may be a head injury. He's staying down motionless, which is a little bit concerning. It's not the sort of guy that will stay down if he's not hurt. Hopefully he can recover. Yeah, Daniel Gardner, thank you for correcting that. Van Persie
What did I say? Van Nistelrooy. It was Van Persie. How do you get that mixed up? It was like that, wasn't it? I've seen the replay, but it was like that. That long diag cross, and he's just met it with absolute perfection, lifted it over the goalkeeper. It was like that, wasn't it? Someone in the comments let me know that I've got that right. Sorry for butchering the first name, but I'm quite happy with that reference. So we've got quite a decent crowd in here. I'm just peering down. There's 2 full stands below me, and across the field you've got a fairly full grandstand, and there's quite a scattering of kids and families behind the goal in front of the club rooms. It's, like I said earlier, it's an absolutely gorgeous day for football. And the scene's set here for a pretty gripping second half, really. There's a few minutes to go in the first half, but both teams have shown some real quality, which, it has to be said, at times from the games I've watched for Melville has been lacking a little bit, but I've been really impressed so far. With Kieran Richards in particular, he looks like he's up for it today. The boy is on fire. Give him that service. Wisniewski, keep looking for him. And on the other end, to provide some balance, once again, Taiku and Semi, every time they get the ball, they look dangerous, they look like they will score. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on YouTube. There's just a bit of a delay in the game as Aaron Scott gets treatment, but it looks like he's going to be okay. He is back on his feet, moving around, which is a good sign. And he is being told he has to leave the field and can get brought back on soon. Sean Kapara, now there's a name, blast from the past. Part of Melville's 2009 winning team is saying, all the drama, what a game. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, Sean. And Daniel Gardner just saying, definitely similar. Thank you, Daniel. I needed that. It can get a bit lonely in the commentary box by yourself, but, you know, getting that sort of feedback from you guys is very important. Aaron Scott is back onto the field. Well done, Aaron. Gets a round of applause. People appreciate the great man. Wanders into that back 3, and Max Tommy gets things underway with a hefty boot into the middle of the field. Lockie McIsaac in a little bit of space here. What can he do? He looks for a clever little outside of the football for Lagos, but he can't quite connect. And Mark Jones is there to clear. Liam Hayes to Quinton Kapara. Campbell Brown. Mo Reynolds taken up a position on the left. It looks like he's swapped with Lockie McIsaac. So potentially trying to get Mo to run at that right-hand side of the Wanderers defence. Here goes Tommy Semi. Can't quite get free. It's good defensive work by Kapara. Semi not able to get into his stride, because when he does, he is a dangerous, dangerous player. Wilkinson below with a few expletives. Not happy with that one. It's gone out for a Wanderers corner. I've looked a little bit menacing from these corners, Wanderers. Xavier Pratt, he goes short this time to Semi on the edge of the box. Can he get past his man? He gets to the byline, cuts it back, but it's been put in the goal, but the ball is out over the byline. Goal kick, Melville. So let us know where you're tuning in from today. I see a few of you there watching live on the YouTube. I know we've got the Brazilian contingent, but I'm interested to know where else you're watching it from. I think there might be a few Melville fans from a futsal tournament tuning in. Let us know. AFT in Canada says watching from Vancouver in Canada. Been watching these games for the last few weeks and loving them. Proper football, love the ground, makes for great setting. Thank you, AFT in Canada. Here's that danger man again. Richards can't quite connect his pass, but wins it back in a dangerous area. He's got McIsaac in front of him. Jinx inside. Can he get into the box? No. Good defensive work from Wanderers there. Here goes Kapara and Hayes. Wisniewski. Lockie McIsaac now. Swings one in, but no, it's a no man's land. Lagos wasn't on the same page. Fellows breaks free with the ball, but he'll be disappointed with that. Couldn't connect. And now it's back. It's a bit of a game of yo-yo now. Lagos looking for a cross-field ball. It's a beautiful ball for Mo Reynolds. Now one-on-one. Can he ever go at his man? Yeah, he can, kind of. He gets past him. Reynolds into the box, drives to the byline, sits something up, and it's all a bit rushed, and it's out for a goal kick. Looks like perhaps that's a bit of a strategy from Melville. They've moved Mo to the left-hand flank. That was a beautiful cross-field ball from Jerson, perhaps trying to square him up 1v1. Mo is an exciting player, and he's got pace, which is an asset, something that I certainly never had. So he's an exciting guy to watch. Mo Reynolds, of course, 17. He's on a schoolboy. He's on a scholarship at St. Peter's in Cambridge. He was previously with Auckland United. And so far he's got 2 goals in the league and 1 in the cup. Mo is short for Mohammed. So don't say I haven't been doing my research. Hayes with a short free kick to Wisniewski. Finds Lagos. But he can't quite keep possession. That'll be frustrating. He goes lunging into a tackle, can't win it back. Here comes Mark Jones, connects with Semi. It's good defending from Raheem Hunter. He was close and tight to his man, forced the error. Here goes Richards. Can he get it under control? No, he can't. It's a little bit scrappy. Last few minutes here of the first half. The game's been played at a decent clip. There's a bit of energy about it. Look for that to ramp up in the second half as tensions perhaps start to go. Richards with a beautiful little flick. Lockie McIsaac with a good through ball. It's a little bit heavily weighted. He might have just played that to the other side of the defender. It might have been a better option, but couldn't quite connect. Nice little flick from Richards. He's really improved his aerial game. We've noticed that a few times today. Climbing high in the air. Another guy's good in the air is Tommy Semi. Retrieves ball for Wanderers. And a foul on Reynolds. And Campbell Brown will have the free kick. Okay, we've got a few listeners. We've got Edinburgh, Texas, Alex Frank. We've got Andy M from Dundee in Scotland. We've got Paige from Knoxville, Tennessee. We've got one from Auckland. Sean G saying, get a sausage roll into you. It could be a good shout. If anyone's listening from the Wanderers club rooms, I'd like to bring a sausage roll up to the commentary booth. Be very well received. Bit of confusion here. Aaron Scott not happy with the decision. Reluctantly hands the ball over, and Wanderers will have the throw-in from deep inside their own half. Right, by my clock, we are into added time. So there was a bit of a stoppage as Aaron Scott went down earlier in the half. So there may be a few extra minutes. Can Wanderers pinch something before the break? Here goes Mark Jones, driving at Lagos, past him easily, up to Wisniewski on the edge of the box. Checks his run, comes back out. Comber now. To Signey. And Jones breaks down with Jones. Here goes Kieran Richards, breaks free. He looks up. You can't see a lot in front of him. And ends up losing possession of the ball. Jones to Comber. And Signey frustrated there. Wanderers trying to force something down a bit of a dead-end channel. So I can understand his frustration. And the ref blows his whistle for half-time. So the half-time score is Hamilton Wanderers 1, Melville United 1. Wanderers also missed a penalty. Great save from Max Tommy. Great goal from Tommy Semi to open the scoring for Wanderers. And an equally great goal, perhaps a better goal to equalise, Kieran Richards from Melville. So an exciting and entertaining first half. We're going to take a short break, but look forward to bringing you all the action in the second half. Welcome back to Porritt Stadium for the second half of this Northern Premier League clash between Wanderers and Melville United. It is 1-1 after quite an action-packed first half. Wanderers opened the scoring through Tommy Semi about halfway through the first half, and Melville responded with a great goal through Kieran Richards. Deft header over the Wanderers keeper. But Wanderers also missed a penalty. So Max Tommy with a good low save to deny Wanderers the opening goal. So 1-1. Scene is set for a good second half. So we just wait for the ball for some reason. Players are ready. Refs ready. Ball's coming out. I've been joined in the commentary booth by... he wants to be called Melville Fan. And problem solver is his description. So, Bruce Holloway, what have your thoughts been of the first half?
Developed into a good even contest in the end. Wanderers were definitely on top, but the far younger Melville lads have, they've grown in stature as it's gone on. It was, I think it was really big getting through that penalty with a save from Max. I think that helped considerably.
Thank you for your thoughts, Bruce Holloway. A few comments still trickling in on the YouTube feed. Ryan Mastrovich is saying, you sound a lot like the guy from the Between Two Beers podcast. Any relation? Well, funny you should ask, Ryan. I do host a podcast called Between Two Beers with Seamus Martin. Anyone interested in good long-form chats should go and check it out. Tommy Semi, meanwhile, making a good break down the right-hand side. Gets inside the box. Oh, can they clear the danger? Max Tommy smothers it. Again, the danger man Semi breaking down that right-hand side, cutting in. It was a bit of a car wreck, to be honest. Max did well to gather the ball, but another early warning sign for Melville. Aaron Scott driving forward, releases Kapara. Looks for a through ball. Not quite on for Mo Reynolds. He needs to recycle his run. Cuts inside. Yeah, he's done enough to win a free kick. Well done, Mo. That was good. I think we should probably talk about what this game means for both teams. So there's 9 games left in the league. Melville currently in 4th position. Wanderers in 5th. And the top 4 this year go into a National League competition at the end of this Northern Premier League season. So it's all to play for. Melville with a win would sort of cement their place a little bit. It's quite a congested mid-table in that top 4. Wanderers would leapfrog Melville with a win themselves. It's a good ball! Oh, what a good save from Wanderers goalkeeper Corey Townsend. There's a good free kick by Kieran Richards, a deft little flick on. It looked like it was drifting into that bottom corner, but Townsend got there and just swatted the ball away for a corner. Yeah, he's not. Bruce, good comment from Bruce. I'm not sure if you picked that up. He's saying that the Wanderers keeper not the tallest. Aaron Scott can't quite rise high enough. Kapara to get it back in. He is on the short side for a goalkeeper. You could see a swarm of bodies there. He definitely didn't stand out. I wonder if something that Melville will look to target. Mo Reynolds again does well, drawing the free kick. There's a few words exchanged there. Josh Signey, the Englishman, not happy. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of that as the game progresses. A little bit of feeling, a little bit of passion. Here goes Kieran Richards to drift something in. Raheem Hunter and Aaron Scott, the obvious targets here for Melville. Aaron, of course, scored that 93rd minute equaliser the first time these two teams played. It's a good ball in from Richards. He's got his clubs right today. Jerson Lagos, Richards. Here goes Hayes. Can he? Oh, and it's a late tackle from Hayes. He's not happy. Probably a fair call. So the word is Liam Hayes is on 4 yellow cards. So one more and he will serve a suspension. Didn't go in the book there. It might have been close. He's a feisty, fiery character, is Liam Hayes. He's a real heart and soul of this Melville team on and off the field. He really drives the social side of things too. So I'm sure he'll be up for a big one tonight should Melville get the result. That's a nice looking ball. A good shape on that from Lagos. What a crossfield ball that is. Here goes Mo Reynolds. Can he get the better of his man? No, he can't. It's good defending there from Dylan Morris. It's kind of Route 1 stuff at times from Wanderers, isn't it? They get the ball and they look to connect with Taiku and Semi as soon as possible and get them turning and running at this Melville defence. On that occasion, it was a bit wasteful. But what a ball from Lagos. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but for those new to the stream, he's a TikTok star. He's got about 70,000 followers on TikTok. So for those of you who are on the social media app, go check him out. He's doing some creative stuff. Here goes Kieran Richards with the ball. He's a danger player. He slides free. It's a good ball through. It's a little bit too much on it, but Mo Reynolds chases it down, drives into the box. Cross comes across. Richards can't quite find that quality that they had in the first half on that connection from Logan to Kieran. Here's Logan Wisniewski on the ball now. Recycles it back to Liam Hayes. Back to Wisniewski. Looks like Melville have started quite strongly in the second half. Here goes Kieran Richards, that danger man. He fancies it from here. Makes a decent connection, but it's charged down by Liam Fellows. Ball finds its way out to Jerson TikTok Lagos. Jinks inside with one. Looks for the 1-2. Connects with Lockie McIsaac, but it doesn't quite work. It's a good idea. Execution not quite there. Crowded area. Every time Richards gets the ball, it looks like something might happen. Here goes Hayes. Wanderers' backline sitting quite deep. No one really going out to get him. Going to swing something in. It's decent football, but no final product. You can hear a groan of frustration from Sam Wilkinson on the bench there. Some nice touches, but it needs some end result. Quinny Kapara drives through the heart. It's all a bit messy and safely in the hands of Corey Townsend. A few calls for 6 seconds there, which you don't hear that much these days. It seems like one of those rules you only really hear from New Zealand fans appealing for. I don't think I've ever seen the 6-second rule given in the English Premier League, but I hear it a lot here. But the referee ignored the claims. Wanderers drive into the box now, and a little bit ambitious, a little bit wasteful from Dylan Morris as he fires his left-footed shot high over the bar. Big shout out to those watching in the Melville club rooms. I've just been sent a screenshot of the TV on the big screen above the bar. Old boys, no doubt, in there sinking a few brews. I'm not sure why they're not at the game. Perhaps they've just finished themselves. Yep. Oh, hopefully they had a win. And yeah, cheers, guys. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Taiku can't quite get hold of the ball. Lockie McIsaac can. He sort of scuffs his through ball, though. Justin Lagos can't get hold of it. Mark Jones is back. It's a bit raggy and it's a bit disjointed from Melville. Sam Wilkinson below me has been brought to his feet. He's not as animated as I've seen him, but it seems like he's growing more into the game. We should take this opportunity to mention he's a new father. Congratulations to Sam on the birth of Jack, who was born nearly a week and a half ago. Congratulations on your new journey. We just got a substitution here. Ryan Lawrence coming on for Jerson Lagos, and it looks like we've got Lega Legs coming on for Mo Reynolds. So let me tell you a little bit about these lads who've come on, because I've been doing my homework. Ryan Lawrence, he's an academy product. He's 18 years old, 1 Chatham Cup goal against Waitemata, 6 starts this season, and he had a season with the Wellington Phoenix Academy in 2020. Leslie Kivelin, who's commonly referred to as Lega Legs. He's a Solomon Islander. Scored 3 goals when making his debut as a sub against Tauranga City in 2018. He's done nothing of note since. One start this season, 5 appearances off the bench. He actually scored a good goal this year, so these notes weren't written by me. They've been handed to me. I should have read them before I read them out. He did score a nice goal in one of the games this season, so I think that was harsh for whoever made these notes. Anyway, back to the game. Wanderers looking to launch. Taiku clear, and he's got the ball in a dangerous area. He drives into the box. This is where he can do damage. Wisniewski is up to the challenge. That's good defending from Logan. Signey on the edge of the box. He fancies it from here, decides to go wide. Here's Dylan Morris. He will drive to the byline and he crosses back. And who's there? Mr. Dependable, Aaron Scott. Get that out of here. Not today. As the sun starts to go down, there's a real derby feel starting to creep in. It seems like maybe one goal will be enough. I know maybe it's early to be saying that, but the crowd's building up. You know, the old boys have got a few pints in them at the club rooms. There's a little bit of chirp coming from the benches. Just as Mark Jones comes off, is replaced by Lewis Reed. No sign yet of Connor Probert, who was the big signing in the transfer windows, come from Birkenhead, but maybe we'll see him soon. Bruce, any message for the Melville old boys watching in the Melville club rooms?
They don't need a message from me. They should be down here if they were sort of first-class fans.
There you go, guys. You got 30 minutes. Can you get across town to catch the last 10? Is it worth it? No, stay where you are. Listen to the commentary. Looking for that through ball. Raheem Hunter is going to get tested here by Taiku. He's done quite well today, Hunter. He's up against it. The Taiku semi-attacking combo is, perhaps Auckland City aside, the most dangerous in New Zealand? Maybe we'll say New Zealand. They're top class National League players playing in the Northern Premier League. So yeah, I think that's fair. I think I'm going to back myself on that one. Yes. Well done, Steve. Good call. They just need to link up a little bit better with... well, Mark Jones has come off now. Let's see if Lewis Reed can add a little bit of cohesion in that attacking line. It's a good challenge from Mo. No, sorry, that was Kieran Richards, clearing some Melville danger. BH is asking, when is the next episode of Between Two Beers? That's a bloody good question. If you know of a guest who's available to chat, we'd love to hear from them. We've sent out a few requests in the last few weeks which have been rejected, but hopefully soon. Ryan Nelson interview was a good one, the 50th. If you haven't heard that, go and have a listen. Back in the game, leg of legs, connects with Lockie McIsaac, switches it to Ryan Lawrence. Looks inside, he gets his head up and he's looking for leg of legs, but he can't quite find them. Lega is an exciting player because he has that ability to go past players and he's got pace. So they'll be looking, looks like they've sort of paired him up with Dylan Morris in that right back position. So perhaps the game plan is get it to Lega and get at them. Here's Max Tommy. Long, looking for Lockie McIsaac, but it's fairly easily dealt with. Lawrence connects nicely with Wisniewski, but it's turned over and Wanderers are able to break. Looks like Tommy Semi's drifted out to a sort of wider right position, which pairs him up against Campbell Brown, which pace for pace is pretty good race. Yeah, he tends to do this sometimes, Semi. He sort of drops wider. Perhaps, I guess, Cale Herbert feels he's more effective sort of driving at that byline and getting crosses in and leaving Derek Taiku to sort of connect the dots in the middle. Sydney's been good for Wanderers. He's been at the heart of pretty much everything they've done in the middle of midfield. That time he couldn't quite connect with Taiku. Ryan Lawrence jinks inside, does well, frees up Kapara. Leg of legs is on his bike. Kapara goes the other way. That's a clever ball to Kieran Richards. Drives forwards. Leg is in the box. Can he find it? No, it's a good take from the keeper. It was a good idea from Kieran Richards. The execution wasn't quite there. But once again, you feel like if Melville are going to get the winner, Kieran Richards is going to be at the heart of it. James Smith is asking, how old is Tommy Semi? Do you think he still has time to make it in a higher league? How old is he? I don't know if he's that old. I think he might be 28-ish, 29-ish. Oh, hang on. We've got some intel. Bruce is suggesting that he's off to Australia next week. I can't confirm that. I'm not going to be responsible for that comment. But, if he is off, it would be a huge loss for Wanderers. Does he still have time to make it? Well, I think he does. If you remember, as Tommy Semi drives towards that corner flag, well done, Campbell Brown. He's dealt with that task well today. I would suggest the closest player, there's two players really, when you're comparing Tommy Semi to A-League quality, is Roy Krishna and Benji Tatori. Now, is it Signe on the edge, can't quite spin. Tatori was, I think it's fair to say, a failure in the A-League. He couldn't quite, he was lightning. He was an incredible National League player, scored goals for fun, couldn't translate to the high level. Whereas Roy Krishna, he dominated the National League for about 5 years before he got picked up by an A-League club. No one rated him as an A-League player and then turned out to be perhaps Phoenix's best attacker. So could Semi sort of fit in the middle there between those two? Potentially. He is getting on now. He's older than Krishna when Krishna made the jump to A-League. But he's got that raw pace and athleticism, and he can finish, which is pretty hard to find these days. It's a long way of saying I don't know. But if he's going to Australia, maybe he will do something over there. Well, Luke James is saying Semi is 26. If that's true, I've done him a big disservice because 26, like I said, that is the age Roy Krishna joined the Wellington Phoenix. So why not? If he can stay injury-free, if he can retain that pace and that dynamicism, I mean, how many times? If you look at his highlight reel, if you go to YouTube and type in Tommy Semi highlights, some of the goals he's scored have been absolute worldies, picking up the ball on halfway and just drifting past players. He scored one today. He seems to score every time he plays against Melville. So yeah, let's say I think he is good enough for the A-League. Let's get him in. Here goes Ryan Lawrence burrowing away down the right-hand side. Not happy. Wanderers given the throw-in call. Taiku wrapped up with Raheem Hunter. I tell you what, this Melville back three, they've gone about their work well today. They were in for a challenge. Hunter, Scott and Campbell have all given good accounts of themselves so far. Sam Wilkinson will be happy with that. Here's that danger man Semi, twisting and turning, can't get past Campbell again, who's up to the challenge. That's a good-looking ball, drifting into the box. A great touch from Taiku. Ooh, tries to spin and shoot all in one motion. It just rifles over the bar. Speculative attempt, but a nice first touch and a good ball. Oh, I've got some correspondence from the Melville club rooms. Andrea Timmings is saying, so sorry we aren't there, but we didn't want to miss 1 minute of the game. If we travelled over, we would have missed Max's great penalty save and most of the first half. Still there in spirit. Thanks, Andrea. Nice to have your spirit with us, and to all those listening in the Melville Club rooms. Yeah, soft free kick there from Quinton Kapara, and he just gets a little shove in the back for his troubles from Xavier Pratt. Melville not happy with that. Hazy's over to have a word. Tensions rising. My offsider is suggesting there's been no bookings so far today, which is very rare for a derby, very rare for a Hamilton derby between these two teams. Yeah, interesting. Keep an eye on that. Fellows with the ball now. Looks inside. It's a bit of a wayward pass, and Melville snap out. Here's a good chance. Hazy needs to connect. Kieran Richards gets a hold of the ball inside for McIsaac. Nice little clip over the top. Lega looks across the line. He's onside. But it's good defending from Wanderers defender Dylan Morris, and the danger is cleared for now. Wilkinson begging his team to hunt as a pack. They ignore the call, and he's not happy. Throw in into Lockie McIsaac. Can he hold it up? Kind of. Ball spews free and Wanderers clear. It's quite an evenly matched game this now. It's settled down in the second half. Bit of to and fro. Both teams have good opportunities. Melville relying a lot on Kieran Richards to get things ticking. Wanderers every time again. Semi, Taiku. Goals are on the agenda. Raheem Hunter. Here's the ball. There's Jerson Lagos. Sort of turns his back. Oh, so Connor Probert is on. I missed that substitution. So he's a danger man. Connor Probert, number 18. It looks like he's playing up front. Here's the ball to find Connor Probert. Wisniewski does well. And now Probert on the ball. Here's that man we talked about. He can score from here. He's dangerous. He decides to set up. No. Oh, and a wayward shot from Dylan Morris. So Probert, like we say, the signing from Birkenhead, just before the transfer window closed. Wanderers perhaps with one eye on that National League, thinking they need to boost the stocks a little bit. Yeah, you add Probert to that Taiku Semi combo. It's good. It's a healthy front line. He's pairing up with Logan Wisniewski, so it'll be a good battle because Logan's played well today. He's handled himself nicely. Good flick from Kieran Richards. Good run off the ball from Ryan Lawrence, but Lockie can't quite find him. Legs gets down, fires an ambitious cross into the head of Liam Fellows, and we have a Melville corner. Tibbs FN asking if Roger Wilkinson recruited Chris Wood to England from the Wanderers. You believe that is right. Tibbs FN took him to the West Brom Academy, and yeah, the rest is history. It's a good looking corner. It's a goal! Raheem Hunter has turned it in at the near post. It's that man again, Kieran Richards with the delivery. What a goal! Melville take the lead 2-1. It's got the Melville staff off their feet. They are loving that one. Raheem Hunter, it's the former Wanderers man. He's been dangerous and he's been a threat in the air throughout this match, Raheem. And the delivery from Richards was pinpoint. He attacked it. He got a little flick. And the Wanderers keeper, Corey Townsend, couldn't get near it. 2-1 Melville. Scenes. Well, there was chat in the early stages of this Melville season who would threaten the goal from set pieces. Was it worth even putting crosses or corners into the box? But Raheem Hunter has just shown that is absolute rubbish, because they've looked dangerous, to be fair. The delivery from Kieran Richards all day has been good. Melville are up for this 2-1 lead, looking to hold on to that top 4 position. Semi might have something to say about that. Can't quite link up with Taiku. Aaron Scott clears away. Here goes Ryan Lawrence. Can he? Ooh, it's a bit late there from Liam Fellows. Wilkinson is off his feet, not happy. Ref says nothing doing. Oh, that's a good call from Reece Leggett in the YouTube comments. He's saying Raheem's to score Saturday and Sunday. Of course, that Euro game between England and the Ukraine at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. He's picking a Raheem Sterling and a Raheem Hunter double. Leg of legs, chasing one down. Lost cause down the left-hand side. Fellows hooks it into touch. Campbell Brown fires one into Lockie McIsaac. Can he hold it for Melville? Yes, he can. No, he can't. He loses the ball on the edge of the box. But Wanderers, it's a bit of an aimless clearance. They don't really connect with anything. Lockie to that danger man, Kieran Richards, and Wanderers clear. But every clearance, Melville are just eating up. Here goes Xavier Pratt with that sweeping crossfield ball to kind of probe it. He's got a bit of space to build a bit of momentum on the edge of the box now. Probe it. He might fancy it from here. Kapara brings him down, edge of the box. This is free kick territory. Bit of a, perhaps an unnecessary free kick to give away there. His touch looked a bit heavy. He wasn't in a dangerous position. Let's see who fancies this one. It looks like Xavier Pratt has stepped up and he's making strides, like he plans on smashing this one. Semi's there too. He can hit them. Semi might pull rank here.
Get up to the wall. Get up. Get up.
Tensions have risen below me on the coaches' benches. We've got Knowlesy on his feet demanding the wall steps up. We've got Wilkinson not happy about the free kick. Wanderers bench all sitting in their seats, and Semi takes it and it is ballooned over the bar, and he's getting a bit of an earful from the Melville faithful that have made the trip over. Looks like some of the reserves perhaps in that grandstand feeding it to him. There's a nice bit of atmosphere about this game now. Sun's starting to go down. It's getting late in the night. Yeah, we've got an exciting last 20 minutes to go here. Quinny Kapara up and under. It's a huge Gary Owen. And then Liam Fellows does the same. Kieran Richards, good feet. He's been good today, Kieran. Here goes Ryan Lawrence, cutting inside, looking to connect. Not a lot of options. Lega just ran offside. Here you go, Wanderer. The game's got quite a good balance now. It's attack and attack. It's almost like half-court basketball. One team has a turn than the other. Tommy Semi's the danger man. He does well to get round Campbell Brown, but Campbell works back well. Good athleticism shown there from Campbell. Just had word from the Melville club rooms. Apparently it's buzzing there. They taken that goal very well, I'm sure. Be wild scenes tonight if Melville can hold on to this result. Bruce is suggesting Big Phil might put on a happy hour if the result stays this way. But I will not take any responsibility for that. Kieran Richards challenges in the air. Can't quite get there. Wanderers with the ball. Goes back to Townsend in goal. Townsend He'll be a bit disappointed with that goal, I think, Corey Townsend. I think that's inside the 6-yard box. That's keeper's area. Raheem was kind of unchallenged there. Looking back on that one, he might wish he could have done better. Oh, that's wayward. That's wayward from Signey. He's been good today, Signey, but yeah, that was not a great pass. Signey on the ball again. Looks to dink one over to Porritt. Oh no, Wisniewski's missed it. Porritt inside the box, takes it to the byline. Well done, Logan Wisniewski. He made the error there in missing the header, but he made up for it. Good feet, good defending. Once again, those back three of Melville, if they can hold this result, I think Sam Wilkinson will have some nice things to say. Guys, got some big news filtering through. I've just been made aware the Soccer Shop trophy is up for grabs today. So the winner will go home with a bit of silverware, which is always nice. Currently held by Wanderers, it must be said. But how good would that look in the Melville club rooms tonight, if you're a Melville fan? Offside there by Melville. Hope you're enjoying the replays we've been showing here. Some top-level coverage for New Zealand football. How good is the streaming games, by the way? I hope you guys are enjoying it on YouTube. I know a lot of people can't be here today, but are looking forward to the coverage. Hopefully we've been delivering. Gazza saying the Melville club rooms are bouncing. Reese Leggett saying, love it, Gazza. A bit of back and forth in the comments. Tibbs has said, have you seen Jamie Searle was picked for the Olympic team? I did see that. It's been a huge rise for Jamie, who, of course, was a Melville player here as recently as 2 years ago, and has done big things over in the UK. Meanwhile, Tommy Semi is having to go at that byline where he's so dangerous. It's a good-looking ball in. Max Tommy comes for it and gets a mitt on it, and they're able to clear. Can Lockie McIsaac hold it up for Melville? Ooh, he's getting told... There's a bit of feeling developing in this one. Lewis Reed is telling him to get up. It feels like Lockie McIsaac went to ground too easily. Right in front of the Wanderers bench, and they weren't really happy with it either. Tommy Semi, once again. Campbell Brown to the challenge. Tommy Semi with the ball. He's been dangerous in that right position. Gets to the byline. Ooh, gee, that looked like it hit the post and has stayed in. Bizarre scenes. Kind of hit the edge of the post and went straight back down the byline. Porritt been dispossessed by Wisniewski. He has been one of Melville's best today. Here he goes. Can he link up? Can he send it through? It's a good-looking ball for Mo Lawrence. Oh, he can't quite get there. Sorry, that was Kieran Richards. But they've dispossessed the Wanderers line. Driving into the box. Oh, it's all a bit desperate. Great driving run from Wisniewski. He's... oh, and that's a messy-looking challenge from Liam Hayes. Probably a good foul in the scheme of things, because Taiku looked like he was clear there and had a bit of room to operate in. But just going back to Wisniewski, he was the one that delivered the pinpoint ball for the goal from Kieran Richards. He's acquitted himself well against a very dangerous attacking line, and it looks like he's got lots of energy there. He linked up with the attack well. 20 minutes to go, still plenty of gas in the tank. Dinked ball in from Wanderers. Raheem Hunter, who's had a good game, clears. Campbell Brown, ooh, skies it out. And Liam Fellows puts in a questionable challenge. Ref sees nothing wrong with it. Wanderers have sort of set up camp in the Melville half now. It's been a few waves of pressure. Yeah, onus on Wanderers to really force the issue here. I think Melville will be looking to slow things down now. Campbell Brown hooks one, slices off his boot, and it hits the fence. Semi can't quite get his cross in, and the ball is cleared, but only as far as Wanderers defender Sergio Sendra. Semi linking up with Signe. Xavier Pratt to Taiku. They can't get Taiku involved in the game, which was a real key to their threats early in the first half. Getting it into his feet on the edge of the box and letting him turn and control things and link up. They haven't been able to do that this half, and perhaps that's credit to the Melville rearguard. Liam Hayes really growing into this one. He's 22, he's a young boy, but he's got a bit of mana about him. He's directing the troops. He is up for this one. It's his sort of game, says Bruce. So we've got a question for you, Bruce, has come through from Ryan Mastrovich. He says in the YouTube comments, as Semi goes down to the byline, Semi looks to dink one in. It's a dangerous ball. He must score, but he doesn't score. Has he scored? Max Tommy. Wow, what a series. Oh, they'll be ruin the miss there. Max Tommy has smothered it, but it really should have been in. It looked like they had about 2 or 3 chances. Perhaps we'll get a replay there. Once again, Tommy Semi getting to that byline, and he dinks a beautiful little cross in. The Wanderers will be kicking themselves. That didn't go in. That was a great chance. Aaron Scott reads the game well. He does it so well, isn't he? 300 games. That does it. Here goes Kieran Richards. Jinks past one. Cuts inside. Looking for support. There's no one there. He goes himself into the box. Calls in the box for him to fall over. It goes out for a goal kick. Wanderers scramble a goal kick. Kieran not happy. Back to the question. So Ryan Mastrovich says, can we get some thoughts from Bruce on the Wanderers keeper's hat? So the Wanderers keeper, who's on screen now, seems to be wearing sort of a flat peak, which is quite unusual for a keeper. Bruce, anything to say about that?
Don't think it makes him look any taller. No, look, I'd have to think about that. That's it is unusual, but fair play to him.
Thanks for your time, Bruce. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Subish Naidu saying the lads need to get higher up. Too early to sit too deep. He might be right. He might be right. Melville don't want to just hold on here. They want to still, offer something in the attacking third. It is very much one-way traffic as Melville are parked deep. Wanderers drive through with Semi, Taiku, Signe, Probit. As yet, haven't been able to breach that Melville rearguard in the second half. It's a good-looking ball in. Aaron Scott, he's the man you want. Semi fires one from 30 yards out with that left foot. Yeah, it was a miracle. It was an ambitious effort. Does he have it in his locker from there? Maybe, but was it the right option? Probably not. Probably not. Legendary performance from Max so far. That's a comment from Gaza. I'd have to agree there. Max has turned up again. I think goalkeepers, when they make a penalty save early in the game, it fills them with confidence. He's pretty hard to beat, Max, when he's on his day. Maxi punts one long, flicked on by Kieran. Again, good win from Kieran in the air, underrated part of his game. Taiku manages to turn Raheem Hunter, but who's there cleaning it up? Captain Fantastic, Aaron Scott. What a great challenge. He wins a free kick from it somehow. Guy can do it all. Special shout out to his daughter, Florence Scott, who's in my under-6 team at Marist, who's a real star for the future. Flo, if you're listening, well done today. Scored a couple of goals. Yeah. Been close to being my player of the day. The Melville fans starting to get into it now as Wanderers' clearance skews off into the bushes. Melville slowing it down. This is where that experience starts to kick in. They've got a lot of young boys out there now, 3 or 4 teenagers. An experienced group would be trying to slow the game down at every opportunity, really suck the life out of the game with sort of, what have we got, 15 minutes to go. Really make Wanderers work for it. Let's see how this young group does. Taiku with the ball. Clever play from Taiku. This is where he's good. Finds the other danger man, Tommy Semi. He gets there. What a save from Max Tommy. Danger not cleared though. Oh, and the ball's blasted over the bar. There are appeals for a handball. The Wanderers players surrounding the referee. He is not having it. He's not happy. The Melville fans are giving him heaps. Taiku is seething. There's steam coming out of his ears. They think it was a handball. The linesman, what's he seen? The linesman's calling over the referee. Do we have a controversial moment here? Let's see. The ref is going to talk to his lino. Wanderers seem certain that there was a hand there blocking the shot. They are absolutely certain of it. But what has the linesman seen? The ref's already brandished a yellow card for the appeals from Wanderers. It looks like he's thinking. He's given a penalty. Penalty to Wanderers. Looks like the ref didn't see it, but the lino has seen something. So it was a shot from distance. It looked like a Melville defender put his arm up in an unnatural position. The linesman got involved. Aaron Scott is not happy, remonstrating. Max has gone over to chat with the linesman. Lino's having none of it. Tommy Semi's in there. I don't know what he's complaining about. He got the call. So here we go. Take 2. Xavier Pratt against Max Tommy. Max, what a great save in the build-up to that too. Great spread leg, foot away. He's back himself. He's good at penalties, Max. Is Xavier Pratt the man to make this 2-2? There's a big crowd built behind this goal. It looks like the majority of them are Wanderers fans, so they're going to be very calm. You imagine if it was a Melville shot, there might be some antics. Aaron Scott's there. He's not happy. Perhaps he's a bit of psychological warfare, trying to delay things. Here we go. Don't encroach would be my my advice to any Wanderers or Melville players. Here we go. Xavier Pratt against Max Tommy to make it 2-2. Oh, Max Tommy gets a hand on it, but it's gone in. It's gone in. 2-2. Xavier Pratt almost apologises with the celebration. He didn't look certain of it. Max got a hand to it. Wasn't enough. Enough power from Xavier Pratt. 2-2. Wow. What a final. What have we got? 10, 15 minutes set up here. Andy M's suggesting it didn't look like a handball. I only got one glimpse of it. It was very quick, hard for me to see. But perhaps, yeah, I'm sure that one will get replayed. If not now, then after the game. So, 2-2. Here we are. 4th plays 5th. Top 4 go to National League. Hamilton Derby. Big crowd. Sun setting. Scene is set. Ooh, there's a little bit of a nasty chuckle from Liam Hayes in midfield. No booking though. Raking crossfield ball. Tommy Semi. Semi is causing all sorts of problems down this right flank. He's continuously getting to the byline and he's knocking in quality balls. It's the quality of the cross which is the real difference maker. Sitting them up or driving them low and hard. Semi dinks something over and it's gone just wide. Hope you've been enjoying the replays we've been providing today. There's been plenty to watch. It's been an action-packed game. There's not long to go. I've had a bit of a schoolboy era and don't have a timer with me, but it's been suggested we're actually in the 87th minute. which means it's real squeaky bum time for both teams. I think, fair to say, and this isn't too bold of a call, that one goal will win it. And Melville with a great opportunity now. They have looked dangerous from set plays. So big Raheem Hunter's gone forward. Aaron Scott's gone forward. And Lockie McIsaac is going to swing that sweet left peg into the box. 1 minute left. Ball comes in. Raheem Hunter's gone for it. Wanderers keeper does well. Here, Corey Townsend. Now Wanderers look to spring the break. 1 minute left. This is exciting stuff. Aaron Scott is back. That was a bit of a naughty tackle, but important to break the play up. Oh, there's a few afters there. Connor Probert and Scott facing off. Wilkinson's up out of his seat. Melville look like they've squeezed 4 across the back now. And here go Wanderers with a final, one of the final few waves, edge of the box. Oh, it's good from Kieran Richards. He breaks free now, and he's brought down. Yeah, okay. They're looking to take it quickly. It's got to be another card. Yeah, 2 yellow cards. All right, we wondered about the cards. Now it's starting. Now they're starting to ramp up. Crowds getting into it now. There's a real good atmosphere in this one. Melville certainly aren't settling for the draw. It looks like there you go. It looks like both teams are going for the win. It's free flowing football. Melville from this free kick have 3 players high. They've got Lockie McIsaac, leg of legs, Ryan Lawrence and Kieran Richards all high up the field. Melville are definitely going for the points here, it looks. They're not sitting back and happy with the 2-2. It's not a great free kick from Aaron, though. It's been given away, but he makes up for it with a good challenge. But here go Wanderers, and here's the danger, is that Tommy Semi has the ball at his feet, and he's driving towards that byline. He's driving into the box. He's round Hayes. He gets round Hayes. He pulls it back. And again, Max Tommy, what a save. Low, hits his legs, bounces up over the bar. But, gee, Tommy Semi's dangerous, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, it's panic stations for that Melville backline. He's that good. Yeah, he's A-League quality. Get him in the A-League. Someone sign him up. Max Tommy done well again. Here comes the ball in. Max Tommy doesn't come for it, and it drifts helplessly over the line. Hayes clears only as far. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ryan Lawrence looks free. Can he get there? Doesn't quite have the legs. Good recovering run from the Wanderers centre-back. The game's still quite open, though, and Melville have won it back in a dangerous position. It's a good, clever heel from Kieran Richards. Can he get the ball? He keeps it in. Okay, what can you do, Kieran? Cuts inside, cuts inside, cuts inside, and he's brought down. Ref says no foul. Now, here we go, 5-on-5. Wanderers breaking free. Can they get the ball to Tommy Semi nice and early? Campbell has him lined up. Tommy Semi down to the sideline. He'll look to get to that byline. No, he cuts inside this time. Dangerous. Oh, Aaron Scott takes one for the team. Oh, no, Aaron is down. He's trying to get to his feet. Oh, that looked bad. He's taken it straight to the dome. Aaron is down for the count, but an important intervention because that was on target and it looked like it had a bit of power and a bit of swerve on it. Aaron, it's the second time he's gone down with a head injury. Yeah, concerning for Az. It looked like he really took the full brunt of that. But an important block. Gee, Tommy Semi's dangerous, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he's creating something. Even up against Melville's fastest defender, he's got that explosiveness about him. But yeah, gee, few heroes for Melville. Max Tommy has been superb in goal. It's a measure of the man that he'll be disappointed that he didn't save a second penalty. He got a good hand to it, but he couldn't quite push it away. But gee, it's been an entertaining game. I hope you guys have been enjoying the coverage. I've been enjoying bringing it to you. There's only a few minutes here. We're into the referee's time now. And yeah, they can't be long. It looks like Aaron is making his way to the sideline. Plans on going back on by the looks. Falco Style saying that he slow-mode things and it was a handball. And he's also reminding me that I predicted 2-2 at the start of the game. Thank you, Falco. We're not quite home yet, but I will remember that in the final words. Here goes Kieran Richards to Logan Wisniewski. Anywhere will do. It feels like, yeah, perhaps a draw would be a good result for Melville now with the danger presented by Tommy Semi every time he gets the ball. But hang on a minute. Lockie McIsaac's found a little bit of space. Sort of dinks one over into no man's land. Wanderers recover well. The ball is cleared. Oh, no. Danger man. Here we go. Tommy Semi building up speed. Here he goes. Past Hayes. Past Hayes. Down to the byline. Past Campbell. He goes down. Sure. No penalty. He's gone down easily. The crowd behind the goal were calling for it. Full of Wanderers fans. It looked soft from here. He was searching for a penalty. I think in the end, you've got to say good defending. Campbell, he's done enough. There's words from the coaches now. Wilkinson, Herbert going at it. The linesman, he's not happy. He's not happy. Few minutes to go here. Tensions are high. There's a lot of... Oh, Aaron Scott's back on the field. Max Tommy to the ball. Ooh. Tell you what, guys, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. It's those who are in attendance have certainly got their money's worth. And that is full time. It finishes Melville 2, Hamilton Wanderers 2. I'd have to say, probably a fair result. I think both teams showed enough threat in front of goal, and I think Wanderers probably had the better of it in the closing stages, but Melville probably the better of it in the early stages of the second half. So a fair result and bloody entertaining game. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. I did predict 2-2 at the start of the game, so maybe we can link that in the highlights, which I hope you will enjoy now. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage.